Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the second day of November 2021, I'd like to welcome you to join me at JM Bullion so we can look at the live spot prices. Let's see, gold up $1.15 to 1802.22, silver's down 4 pennies to 24.09, platinum down $9.73 to 1069.48, and palladium down $9.93 to 2072.82. Now, over here to CoinWeek, there's an article by CoinWeek IQ dated October 26, 2021, and the title of the article is Pocket Change Finds, Washington Crossing the Delaware Quarter. So check this beauty out, and this is basically summarizing the last quarter of John Flanagan's, design on that obverse, right? Bam! It's going to be beautiful. Looking back at this particular quarter and how lucky and how spoiled we were. So I'm going to read this article here. It says here by Chris Bulfinch for CoinWeek. With the close of the America the Beautiful Quarters program earlier this year, a new legislatively mandated quarter design has been introduced as a stopgap until the beginning of the American Women Quarters program next year. And that would be the George Washington Crossing the Delaware Quarter, because it's a one-year subtype that is being struck for circulation at Philadelphia and the Denver Mint facilities. The quarters from these facilities were released into circulation of April 2021. Examples struck at the Philadelphia Mint have been appearing in tills and rolls in the eastern parts of the country. So looks like this is kind of dated a little bit because we've been finding those for a while. It says here, this coin may be the last to sport John Flanagan's bust of Washington, which has appeared on the quarter's obverse in one size or another since 1932. And this talks about the America the Beautiful Quarters program and the law that brings it into place. And I'm going to go down here to this particular, after 2021. The Circulating Collectible Coin Redesign Act of 2020 outlined the quarter's future after 2021. And that brings us to the American Women Quarters program, which will honor 5 notable American women with commemorative quarters each year. And the run is going to be from 2022 to 2025. So 22, 23, 24, and 25 with 5 quarters. So that's 20 quarters, right? And the common obverse design will not feature Flanagan's long-serving bust of Washington. Instead, Lord Gardine Fraser's bust, favored by the Commission of Fine Arts in the design competition back in 1931, and which appeared on the obverse of the Washington Bicentennial $5 gold half eagle in 1999, will replace it. And that's really great timing in my opinion, that this particular person, a female, will be featured on the American Women Quarters program. So her design was the favored one, which won the design competition, but they changed it to John Flanagan's design. Not sure why. Probably could look into that a little bit further. My bad. But this really is poetic justice in the end, really, isn't it? So it says Gardine Fraser went on to design a number of the issues in the classic commemorative coin series. Her husband, James Earl Fraser, designed the Indian head nickel. And if you're familiar with that particular designer, he also, they added a privy mark to the American Innovation coins after one of his designs too. So he's definitely made the rounds in the American coinage, no doubt about it. Now it says here in 2026, a new design honoring the 250th anniversary or semi-quincentennial of the signing of the Declaration of Independence will be introduced, bookending the American Women Quarters program. Now it says here a new quarter series honoring youth sports will be introduced in 2027 and will run until 2030. How about that, folks? Is that amazing? Is that awesome or what? Quarter series honoring youth sports. Imagine baseball, soccer, football, lacrosse, tennis, track, and so on and so forth. A lot of good stuff. Basketball. We're really spoiled, and it keeps going to 2030. And even the American Innovation coins go to 2032. So it outlasts that program and the Women Quarters program. Now it says here the collectability and listings for the 2021 P quarter began appearing on eBay shortly after its release in April. Prices for an individual coin generally sit between $1 and $2, and that's actually moved since then. And it says here, and I believe this, and I think I concur, collectors and other interested in the new quarter should be checking their change or buying rolls. A 2021 P Washington Crossing the Delaware Quarter will probably appear after some diligent searching. So if you haven't found these yet, I think purchasing a roll on the secondary market would be the best bet, because people are definitely hoarding these things. And I want to tell you about the mintage before we leave this article. I'm going to read this last paragraph and then move on. It says here, 2021 second quarter may not be a sought-after rarity, but is notable because it is a one-year type, and it features Flanagan's bust at full size for the first time in more than 20 years, and might well actually be the last, maybe in our lifetimes, to feature that bust. So let's go here to coinnews.net, and there's an article dated October 15th by Mike Unser, and I'm going to head to maybe 3/4 of the way down the page and talk about the year-to-date totals for these particular designs. There it is, 2021 circulating coin production by design. And we're looking at the George Washington crossing the Delaware quarter. These mint totals are not reported. However, since there are only 2 quarters this year, we can do the math and subtract this total number from the other number. Now, it looks like there are 1,203 million quarters that the U.S. Mint has yet to officially assign a design. Now, these we suspect that these are the 2021 George Washington crossing the Delaware quarters, right? So even though there's 1,000 million of them, well, condition rarity, and let's face it, people are buying boxes of these, rolls of these, and storing them. So you may not get a chance to see these in the wild. You may only get a chance to see them on the secondary market. So good luck. I hope you do find one. Hope you find a roll or a box. Good luck. And now I'm going to head off to Google Docs and share my +1 with you today. Now, my +1, 6 reasons why we should actively choose happiness when we wake up. Now, it protects our hearts, strengthens our immune system, combats stress, and it says here also, happy people have fewer aches and pains. It combats disease and disability, and it lengthens our lives. And this all was taken from greatergood.berkeley.edu. And this is actually a scientific study that has proven these 6 advantages to choosing happiness. So there it is, folks. Listen, I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker, out.